Hi everyone, Lady Botcher Angela here with my third face up for Yidu. She is a Black Cherry Dolls Xiao Yu. Let's get into it. So here I am. I did already take her face off. I've already put on the very first layer, and yes, I'm giving her earrings this time. I did a little bit of time ago that I did a Black Cherry Dolls Ichigo, and I really loved how it turned out. It was very fantasy-like, and so I was like, I'm gonna do that for Yidu as well because she's also a Black Cherry Dolls. Very similar face, but the lips are a little bit smaller, the eyes are a little bit smaller. So that's what I wanted to do because her first face up was a no-go. I didn't like it. It didn't last but maybe a week, and then her second one has lasted a lot longer just because I haven't been able to have time to do it. So here I am. I'm trying to sketch on the eyebrows that I want. I did put her face into Procreate, and I did kind of sketch out some ideas, but the eyebrows are what's going to be getting me, plus the eyelashes as well later on. Yes, this is my first attempt of many, and yes, I cut most of them out just because it took forever. And I'm not gonna have you guys sit around and watch me fail over and over and over and over again. It's just not gonna happen. It would just be boring. So yeah, I kept trying and trying and trying, so I just wiped them both, and I went in and decided to, this is how most people do it. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place, but I went in with my pastels, and I shaped the brows the way I wanted to with some pastels first. I am using the Mungyo pastels, so I don't know. I've never used pan pastels before, but I don't know. I like these. These are okay. They're not, the greatest that I've ever had before, because even the cheap ones I thought were pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get some pan pastels in the future, but so I decided to, instead of having her eyebrows be straight across and having more of a neutral face for her, because I have kind of a neutral face for Psyche, and so I wanted Yidu, her face just is, for me, excuse me, I see her face as being very sweet and, almost, kind of sad, the way that I've seen some face ups. But for her, I was like, you know what? I've seen some really badass ones, so I'm going to do some badass eyebrows for her. So I gave her a nice little arch. I even gave her a cut crease in her eyebrow as well. So this is my second attempt at the second part of this recording. Gosh, I just got finished too, so I accidentally deleted it. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just giving her some lip lines. I tried to go in with just a little bit because I didn't want it to take away, because there was so much going on with her face anyway. So I wanted her lips to be a little bit more natural, more neutral, almost with that bitten look where it's bitten on the inside and then it kind of blends out to just be her skin color near the edges. So yeah, I really like how her lips turned out up close. So now what I'm doing here is I'm just sketching in the bottom waterline, and yes, I'm taking some mica powder, some pink and some gold, and just shimmering up her face a bit just to make it a little bit more ethereal. And yeah, I put some purple at her temples as well. I love mica powder. If I haven't said that before, I love mica powder. It is so versatile, and it It's just very fine glitter, and it just looks great. It gives you almost that mottled skin look, which is wonderful. Some people might not like the, here I am, I've sketched in the head crown and the face tattoos that I'm doing. I'm going to do her eyelashes first. And yes, I do many attempts at her eyelashes over and over and over and over and over again. I won't show you guys, but there is one of many that I do show. And it just takes forever, so I'm not going to bore you with that as well. But it was probably around 10 times. So, yeah. Awesome. So here I am. I'm doing that technique of getting some mica powder and mixing it with gloss and giving it that almost shimmery jewel look for her head crown. Yeah, that's way too much. You only needed a couple squirts because it's just dotting on. So yeah, this was my mistake. I overused on this one. Excuse me. So here I am. I'm just taking my dotting tools and my brushes and just kind of just dabbing on and moving about the gloss mica powder pigment. And it's great. I go through and I get her crown done, and I really am leaning towards these more fantastical face ups just because it's really fun. And not that I don't like doing just the really simple, cute ones or something like that, but these ones that are kind of over the top and, scars and face tattoos and jewelry on their heads and things like that. I'm really liking that. Sorry, I was listening outside, and right now I'm sitting in my car before work. I don't know if I've said that already. And I'm hearing this weird noise. I don't know what it sounds like, an owl. But I don't think that's possible. I am next to a little forest, so I'm not entirely sure. It could just be Bigfoot or something. I don't know. But yeah, so going back, I really, really enjoy these fantastical face-ups. I don't know if it's just the fact that they're wearing jewelry on their face instead of actual jewelry that you make, with like chains and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really enjoy it. Not that I don't enjoy the other one, but yeah. It's something different. I think that's what it is. It's just something different because you're always doing face ups that are just, really simple and cute and, pretty or whatever. And some that are a little bit more elvish, fantastical, really cool, sexy, hot, whatever. So yeah, I really, really enjoy that. So yeah, I really was inspired by my face up from the Black Cherry Dolls Ichigo that I did for a commissioner a while back. You can see the video on my channel, and I was like, I'm really inspired to redo my own Black Cherry Dolls Xiao Yu in this kind of similar fashion. And Guys, I am so happy with this face up. Finally, the third time is the charm on this one. So I am so happy with it. And I actually changed out her eyes as well. So I gave her the blind 2 eyes, so the type of blind 2. I think you can still find some in my Etsy store as well. And speaking of my Etsy store, I think I'm going to put a sale on everything and close it up probably for the winter, I'm thinking, because there's been no traffic or anything. So I might just close it up and just, after a month or so and to see where it's at. And yeah, either keep the clothes or give them away or whatever. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, I'm really happy with this face up. So I do gloss her lips, I do gloss her eyes, and then I gloss every little single dot jewelry thing on her face as well, and her tattoos. Also her earrings, I do as well. I was going to mod her face, but I was like, no, that's a bit much. So here it is. I have finished everything, and now I'm going to gloss it up. So one thing that I have found about Yidu is that her face is so almost flat. I mean, she's got her eyes cut out and her nose and everything, but it's flat enough that pretty much any face that you put on her will look great. So she doesn't have sculpted brows, or she doesn't have sculpted hooded lids or something like that. So I think her sculpt has a lot more freedom to do different types of face ups as well. So, and I think this goes for many of the Black Cherry doll heads as well. So yeah, and they're actually pretty cheap. The heads themselves, I think I got hers for about $125 back when it was in stock. And yeah, I think it's wonderful. She fits great on my Leek World A body. So the Leek World art body. So yeah, here I am just glossing all the little dots again. I'm not gonna bore you with going through all of it again. But yes, I am just glossing every little thing on here. I put some black dots on her ears and her eyes just for a little interest. You can't really tell for the crown or the face tattoos up until you get up close or the light hits it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Thanks for watching.